Amy here with Midday Motivation. So today we are going to talk all about planning your time. Yesterday we talked about how there's 86,400 seconds in a day and how you use that time is up to you, right? And I took it a step further and I said, what if you had something on your wrist that was ticking down? Would you spend your time differently? Would you spend your days differently? So today we are going to talk about time management. This is going to be a long one because it is hard to set yourself up for success. We don't go to war without a plan. We don't, play a big game without some sort of strategy, right? We watch hours and hours of film, break it down, and then we go in with some sort of game plan. That's the same thing with planning. Okay? It does take a while and you got to sit down and you have to have everything you need in order to plan your week. I'm in a different space today, as you can see, because this is where I like to do my planning. I have my coffee right here. I have my daily planner. I have my computer, and this is where I like to plan. You're also going to see that I am in the same sweatshirt as yesterday. That's because this is my workout sweatshirt. And I told you guys that, motivation starts after you start a task. And so I told you I wake up in the morning and I put my workout gear on, and this is my workout stuff when I'm at home. I like to work out in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I know that sounds weird, but I do. And so that's why I'm in it, because as soon as I am done setting up my planner, my next step is to get on the treadmill and work out. So now that we got all that out of the way, grab your daily planner. If you don't have a daily planner, you're going to need to get one. Okay? It's really important that you have a daily planner, and we also understand the power of writing things, putting things down on paper. This is going to be a little bit of a long one. I'm just going to let you know, long alert, because I'm going to do this with you. I'm going to set up my week with you guys because I just thought that would just be easier. So I have my daily planner and I'm ready to go. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to think about what type of planner do you want to be? Are you a Saturday to Saturday planner? Are you a Sunday to Sunday planner? I really don't care what day you choose. I personally plan Sunday to Sunday. Sundays are my down day. They're a little bit easier, just typically speaking. They're a little bit of an easier day for me. So that's when I sit down in the morning and I plan my week. Okay, so I am a Sunday to Sunday planner. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to a blank page in my planner, because I have that, and I am going to start to write a list of all the important things. So here's where I'm going to write that list of all the important things that I need to get done this week, my priorities, the really important things that I need to get done this week. Don't forget about the roles that you play in life, because a lot of you play a lot of different roles, just like I do, right? I have a job, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, and I try to be a really good friend. That all goes, believe it or not, on my list of things that I need to get done, my big things, my big priorities that I need to get done for the week. So you have to remember all the roles that you play in life and get those on the list. If you want to take this a step further and color code, be my guest. I used to do that when my kids were younger. Every kid had a different color. My job had a different color. Things that I needed to do for my parents had a different color. You can totally do that. I love color coding, and if that's the way your brain works, you can do that. All right, but right now what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the video and we are going to write our big things, our big priorities that we need to get done this week. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so now that you have your list, and this is a really light week for me, which was crazy as I started doing this. I was like, wow, this is an easy week for me. Because it looks like it's an easy week for me, that means something's going to happen to blow up my whole week. But that's okay, because if I have a plan and I have a schedule, right, and I know how I am attacking my days, even if something blindsides me on Tuesday afternoon, right, that's how real life works, it's okay, because I know I can take it in stride, and I know that I can do whatever I need to do and deal with that emergency or whatever that problem is, and then I can get back on my schedule. This schedule kind of keeps me rooted, and it kind of keeps me going. And I like structure, and I like structure of my days, right? I told you I love to be exhausted at the end of my days, so I pack them, right? I put as much as I can into a day. So I have my list now. You should have your list now. And now we're going to go to step 2. And I think this is a make it or break it step personally. Okay. So I have a daily planner that has times. I think it's really, really important that you get a planner that actually has time blocks, right? And you can tweak your time blocks. I do it all the time. For example, Tuesday mornings, I always have a meeting on Tuesday mornings, early morning meetings. Sometimes they're 7:15, sometimes they're 7:50. So I know that on Tuesday mornings, I have to wake up earlier, right? I have to start my routine earlier because I know I have this Tuesday meeting. And again, you will get better at this. Like, I don't even write down my morning routine anymore because I know what my morning routine is. Okay, so I don't even take the time to write that down. You'll see when I start to block this out, because that is our next step. Like I said, I'm just going to write morning routine because I know all the things that I need to do in my morning routine. Now, if there's something added to my morning routine, like I need to write a note to get one of my kids out of school early, or I need to make sure that I pack a certain thing, that goes on there. But only if the routine changes do I write that down and put that there. Okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to look at your list, and now you're going to look at your week, and you're going to have to go through and you're going to fill in your times for your week. This will take a while. Like I said, this will take a little bit of time. And again, you can color code it if you want to color code it, right? Like I told you, I used to do that with all my kids. They all had different colors. So I knew when I looked at my planner who had the doctor's appointment at 4:00. Okay, so you can absolutely do that. So now, step 2, put all of your big important things that you have on that list into time blocks on each day, right? So I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So honestly, today is a really easy day for me, which I love. So I just filled in my time blocks, and I did it for the entire week. I hope you did that as well. Here's the important thing, okay? Like I have here at 5:00, check email. So I know at 5:00, I'm going to sit down and check my email. That is something I am going to sit down and just do that one task. I'm not going to have 100 different tasks going on. I'm not going to be cooking dinner. I'm not going to be, folding laundry or talking on the phone, whatever it is. I'm just going to sit down and do that one task. Check my email, block out the time and check my email. Obviously, we are always better when we do one task at a time. I don't want to be a 50%er. I want to be a 100%er. Can I multitask? Yes, but not well. None of us can. We'll talk about that at another time. But now that I have my day planned and my week planned, now I'm going to go back through and I'm going to look and see when I have time to do other things. Okay, like maybe I want to change over my closet, or maybe I've been dying to clean some of my kitchen cupboards. Or maybe I want to get into one of my kids' rooms and organize something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you have 1,000 things that you want to get done. Now I look through and now I can put those in the different time blocks where I actually have time to do them. Okay, so I know on Thursday, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try to clean out some of those water bottles. We have a ton of unused water bottles. I don't know. It's like we collect them in this house. So I'm going to try to get rid of some of those because I can't stand it. It's overflowing. So I have scheduled that in on Thursday at 4:30. I know I'm going to do that. Okay. So that's what you need to do now. You need to go back through and you need to schedule all the other things that just aren't the big, huge priorities in your life, but things that you want to get done. Now you want to put those into your time blocks. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little time, get that done. Okay, and now look at your week. look at your week out of view, go through your daily planner, look at the things that you have to do, and I'm hoping that you feel more organized and more ready to tackle your week. That's what it's all about. We're talking about building these better habits, and strength is in the routine. And now you have a plan, you have a strategy, right, to go into your week, and hopefully you will accomplish more. I'd love to know if this is working for you, so let me know. This is a long one. I told you it was going to be a long episode today. I'm sorry, but it does take a little while to get you started and to get your plan, how to plan and how to use the time block system. But once you start using it, like I said, it doesn't take me a long time because I know my routines. I know what I need to do. But the best thing for me is where my workout is, right? Because I know then I got to get my workout done. And so that's next on my list today. So I'm going to get off now and get on that treadmill, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Midday Motivations.